Hi, it's Bob Sagar again. Um, now I want to take some time in showing you the software, how the software works, how simple and easy it is to migrate, to use it, to set up your campaign on a Monday, let it go out during the week and just put it on autopilot. Let me show you that. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. So buckle up. I'm going to share my screen and walk you through this little process. And it's a quick, simple process. So here we go. Okay, so what you're looking at is my dashboard, right? You're looking at my dashboard. You're looking at the software that you will receive when you purchase it. Okay, so this is the main page. It gives me the data over 7. If you look to the right over here, total attempts over 7 days. When I sent out my campaigns was roughly 42,000. Total undelivered was 15,000. Completed delivered was 27,000. Remember, there are certain people that their voicemail is full or they didn't set up their voicemail box. So we only pay for the delivered, right? That's important that you understand that. So let's look at a couple of other things here. Then I'm going to show you how to set up the campaign. So the other thing that people want to know is when we get a voicemail message, okay, if I go to my voicemail message here, I'm going to my voicemail and I see, oh, I got a voicemail message, right? Either I see the person's name, and if I don't see the person's name, I see the number it came from. So we either listen, as I mentioned previously, or we call the number back. That number that shows up on the phone is not your number. You don't want it to be your number. And there's many reasons for that, which I'll show you in a second. But that number you obtain from this little section up here called OptiTrack, right? This little section here, when you need a new number, you click on New Track. Click on New Track. You can name the number if you'd like. Then you're going to attach that number to your audio message, to your commercial, to your offer right here. So I've got multiple different tracks here, right, that I use on a weekly basis. You're going to pick the state, and then you're going to pick the area code you want, right? Then that will give you within the software the number that you are going to use that's going to show up on the homeowner's cell phone. Very cool. I'm going to come back to this after because there's something in here that is very, very powerful. In fact, I want to make myself a note not to forget and remember to show you this, okay? So once you have your number, then the other thing you want to do is you want to record your message. Watch how cool this is, right? Now, I want to record a message. I'm going to put in, let's say, my landline number. I put my landline number in here. I put it in, 516-208-6557, and then I could label it if I want, whatever it is, and it will call me back. Listen to my phone ring. My phone rang, right? But let's disregard it, okay? And then I will just record my message, and then I'll refresh my screen, and then it'll upload it automatically. There's my different tracks that I use there for realtors, for home improvement. I think I've got some here for solar as well. So once I have my audio file there, it's awesome. It really is cool. The next thing we want to do is lists, right? If you have your own data, if you have your own lists, we'll show you how to upload it. If you need to obtain it, as I mentioned in a previous video, we can help you obtain the data or the homeowner's cell phone numbers. Here's the list. It's very, very simple. Browse, CSV file, label it like I did here. Look in Alaska, we've got 489. In Alabama, we've got 2,000 realtors, and so on and so on and so forth, right? You could name the list and you could import it. And again, if you don't know how to do this, we'll show you how to do this. Excuse me. And if you don't have the data, we'll help you get the data. So again, audio file. You do your audio message, your commercial, your list, you'll upload that. You'll get your OptiTrack number. You'll get that. And now for the most part, you're ready to go. Let's go to campaign. Now I have a particular campaign running right now in the state of Georgia. let's disregard that for a minute. I want to go through with you how to set up a campaign and how simple it is. I did this one, I think it was late last night, and it took me about 8 minutes to do, right? So we go here, new campaign. And what do we want to name the campaign? So let's say you're in, I don't know, you're in Colorado and you're in a particular zip code. Maybe you want to label it with the zip code, right? You could label it with the zip code, whatever the zip code is. Let's say it's 10045. There's the zip code. I don't think that's Colorado though, right? And then you'll choose your audio file. Drop down. What audio file do you want to use? Boom, you click on the audio file. Then you'll click on your list. Let's pull a list from somewhere, right? This happens to be Virginia. Florida is always a no consent. And then here's the important. You don't have to be concerned about these right now. See where it says 10-digit callback number? Well, what number is that? That's the number you got from OptiTrack. You put that number in there. And let's just say it's, I'm just going to throw out a number. I'm looking at mine here, 631-994-1679. Now I've got that started, okay? Just move this over here. Scroll down a little bit. All right, what date do you want this to start? Tomorrow, the 30th, right? July 30th. What day do you want it to end? I could either take it into the 31st, or I could end it whenever I want, but let's just say it'll end tomorrow night, right? What time do you want to start? Well, a good time to start is maybe like 11 a.m. It's in military time here, right? Or 24-hour clock. There's my 11 a.m. You see it right here in this little box here. What time would I like it to stop? I want it to stop at 5 p.m., right? So that's 1700 hours. That's that. Click the second one for the second hand. Okay, so now it's going to be, it'll start tomorrow, it'll end tomorrow, it'll start at 11 a.m., and it'll end at 5 p.m. Well, tomorrow is Tuesday, so we could do it all every day of the week, but we're only doing it Tuesday, done, okay? And lastly, how many drops do you want to send out per hour? Well, we could send out a minimum of 120 drops. We could send out a maximum of 18,000 drops per hour, right? I go anywhere from 500 to maybe 1,000, right? And then I could save the campaign, right? I save my campaign, it's paused. I don't want to activate. If I want to activate it, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Once it's paused, right, I could just kind of click in the gray here, and this little window shows up, which is very cool. I can click start, and I'm finished. That took me about, I don't know, 5 minutes, not even 4 minutes to do, right? But now I want to check it. I want to make sure my data is entered correctly. Well, my numbers, I've got 2,094 numbers. It didn't start yet, so these are 0, correct? It's going to start on 7:30, July 30th. It's ending July 30th. It's starting at 11 a.m. It's ending at 5 p.m. It's running on Tuesday, time zone America, New York. That's where I am, right? And I'm going to run at 1,037. Simple, easy, right? And then let me go here. So this is an active campaign. Let's switch this. This is cool. So what happened in this campaign so far today? Well, the total numbers in that list, well, that's not good. Let's go back here. Go back here. The total numbers in the list are 27,000. Undetected were 2,500. So I sent out 4,164 ringless voice drops in the state of Georgia today, the 29th, right? Started at 11 a.m. I'm going to end this at 8 p.m. Monday. There's my OptiTrack number. If I call that number, I want to make sure that number, right, coincides with the message I want. Always remember that. The OptiTrack number has to coincide with your audio file that you want. And then from there, that will end. This campaign is going to end in about 30 minutes. Campaign's going to end in about 30 minutes. And then tomorrow, I'm going to start another campaign that I'll probably send out 25,000, okay? So it's very, very easy to set up a campaign. It's not a techie situation here. Simple, easy peasy. Now, a couple of important things. First, there will be people that will call you back and say, take me off your list, right? And that's okay. It's no different than if you walked into a town, started knocking on the door, certain people are going to slam the door in your face. Well, what do? You go to Blacklist. Now, and you put their number in here, whatever the number is. I labeled it, removes from list, call save. That'll go to 113. I've sent out probably over 1 million drops. Out of all the Ringless drops or Ringless voicemails that I've sent out, I've only removed 112. Why? Most of the time at the end of my message, I say, by the way, I sent you this Ringless voicemail message because I know you're busy and I did not want to disturb you or ring your phone. I hope that's okay. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Warm and fuzzy, makes them feel good, right? So that's the Blacklist. Remove people 1, 2, 3. Oh, and by the way, when you go to upload, whether you use us or you do it, whether you go to upload, it automatically within 3 seconds scrubs out the people on the do not call list and scrubs out any landlines. Any landlines that you have, scrubbed out, do not call, done, out. 2 seconds. The software is mind-boggling. It's unbelievable. Now, the other thing which is really cool, now watch this. Let's see what happened today. Let's click on here, right? Today, what OptiTrack did I use? I used this OptiTrack number here. I just know. Well, actually, let's go to campaign. Let's go here, right? So if I click here, I used 571486. 571486. 571486. If I click this, now there's my number. There's my OptiTrack number. Watch what happens. This is unbelievable. So now today, right? Let's see what happened today. So let me just move my little screen here back up here. Now let's look what happened. So there are going to be some people that won't do anything. There will be some people that will call you, right? That will go to your website. I recommend some other things. When we speak, we'll recommend it to you. But I recommend sending them to another number so you can capture their information, their voicemail. You could always reach out to us and we'll help you with that. We'll show you what to do. For now, I just want to go through the software. So what this is showing me is that this is my OptiTrack number here. Look at my cursor here. But where it says caller ID, all of these people called back my message, and listened, and they listened. Now, they chose not to leave a message, which is fine. Now, some listened for 10 seconds, some hung up, some listened for 33 seconds. My message is 90 seconds long. I don't care about those people that listen for 10, 0, 15, 33, 22, 7. I'm concerned about the person that listened to my message for 195 seconds. They're interested in something. So what I'm able to do now is click Excel, upload it to an Excel file, and then I could do some other creative things. Like, we don't do this, not our business, but upload it to my texting platform and drip on them. That's really cool. Or what you could do, you could delegate it to someone in your office to call this person here at 770, whatever it is, right? Call them back and say, hi, I'm calling from John Doe's office. We sent you a message relevant to your home, blah, blah, blah. So it's a very powerful tool. I have over 376 people that called today alone. Let's go through it for a minute. Let's see. Another 195. 48. Another 118. 22. Let's keep going. Let's look. 65. 195. 195. These people listen. It's crazy, right? Some people, 196, 67. I'm only concerned about the people that listen to for 70 seconds or less. 131. 125. You get my point here, right? 135, 37. So I'm concerned with the people that listened for 70 seconds or more because there was a reason why they did that. So this OptiTrack section here is just very, very, very powerful. It's a very powerful section. Now, lastly, okay, so once you have your campaign and you're ready to go out, you also have to make sure that you have the Ringless voice drops credits. So if you look up here, in the right-hand corner, right? That's my name, Bob Sagar, right? Look at where it says 15,757. I've got 15,757 ringless voice drops left in my portal to send out before I need to add more drops in. So if you remember in a previous video that I did, so if you sent out 2,500, they all got delivered, it's 2 cents each, it's $50. So the rate of return is very, very high, but the cost is relatively low. It's a very, very inexpensive methodology or technology for your marketing portal to go out and get your brand and your name out there, right? So that's the simplicity of setting up a campaign. I'm not going to start this campaign here. In fact, I'm just going to I'll delete it later, but it won't start at all. So that's the power. That's the software. It's pretty simple to use. It's very, very user friendly, and it's simple. It truly is. So I hope. Let me just stop my sharing for a second. I hope that gives you a better understanding of how to use it. Most people ask about the DNC, and that it just eliminates it right away. The way you set up your message is very simple to do. The OptiTrack is very, very powerful. So it's a piece of technology for realtors that could really keep their brand, their name on the top of every homeowner's mind in your respective areas. So I hope that helps. We look forward to helping you build your real estate practice. And if you need us, just feel free to reach out. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.